Today we're going to be taking these American cars on a road trip across Europe. But there's a slight issue. Last week this one broke down 8 times in 30 miles. We've also put a new core plug in this. I'm certain there's something wrong with this, and I'm not even getting onto this. To start with, I'm hoping it starts. Good start. But like usual, we have no fuel. We have made it 0 miles, and first stop is a petrol station. Fuel in the UK is 3 times the US national average, meaning this costs a fortune. The journey begins. We got an hour and a half down to Dover. Let's see if we break down. Running into our first issue of the police are now shutting the motorway, doing a rolling roadblock. Looks like we have an aerial atom joining our little convoy here. I'm getting them Final Destination vibes right now. I thought these things only existed in America. It's obligatory when you're in a tunnel. Is in our little 3-car convoy. We has made it to the petrol station, quarter of a tank, just about got us there. We got the Camaro, and we has the Charger and the satellite. The rear filling number plate is causing confusion. Chargers do it on the side, but I also have the flip plate. Mopars go to Dover and need fuel. Who would have thought? This is a good time for our Namco sponsorship. We are powered by Namco, North American Motor Company, for all your American car needs. My spelling is incredible. I can't even spell powered right or put the line in A. Every time we stop, it's time for the obligatory check under the hood to see that the engine is still there. All appears to be well so far. We has fuel, we has engine, we has Mopar. We're hoping this starts. Yes. And off we go. The White Cliffs of Dover. I'm going to follow the car with the arrows. We made it down to the port of Dover. We're now stuck in traffic, as the UK normally is. We have a couple of, I don't know what these things are. Are they S2000s or something like that? 9:30. Been a good cruise down, and out of nowhere, we has the 1970 GTX appearing, and now is overtaking us. We is now being split up. Crew are lined up.
Hopefully he's not going for a strip search.
We are getting stamps. There we go. Made it through passport check 1. Well, this is less than ideal. I have a feeling we're now going to be checked on. I think it's original mileage and it's on. We managed to get through. We got searched, but it went all right. We got through. Try and look for people, and they have disappeared. There they are, down there with the Mopar, with the hood up. As I said, it's an obligatory thing. If you own a Mopar, the hood has to be up. What's going on here then? Do we have our first breakdown, do we?
No.
No?
Just airing the vehicle.
Just looking at it. It is a Mopar after all. Mm-hmm. First time we have actually seen the GTX. The UK Mopars are running a little bit wet at the moment. We has tiny Mopar inside a Mopar. Early doors, and we're already talking Mopars with other people. We've just been talking about a 68 Coronet with a big 572 lump in it, or something close to that. I am on the hunt for more food. We have now put the dog in a cage. I think Rocky is still camera shy. Hey, doggo.
I do.
Rocky's doing a burnout. Hopefully we're going to be leaving this rain behind in the UK. We are about to start boarding very soon. So this is going to be a good test. Last week we couldn't even go up the smallest of inclines. Now we're going to do a massive ramp. I'm 99% sure we'll make it up. Here we go. Wheeze has made it on to the ferry, little Mopar lineup, and we are in parking zone A3. We do have a car that has a few signatures. Mike Carr gets all over the place. Wheeze on the ferry, beating up with the crew. Don't know where the rest of them are, but there is the outside, and that is the water. Wheeze on the hunt for food again at the food lounge. That is where we're going to be heading soon, out across the ocean. The White Cliffs of Dover over there, and straight ahead, that must be France. P&O ferries is quite fancy, to be honest. I quite like it. I haven't really done many other ferries, but they have got a mirror we can see ourselves on. I have travelled into the duty-free shop, which doesn't have any duties on it because we're in foreign waters. This guy is real cute. I quite like him. They also have little baby mini Tic Tacs. These are quite a lot off from their average price. We is a terrible influence. We have just shown Mike Disaronno, and now he is on his way to go get some. Now doing routes, and I'm doing my American idea of going non-motorway. We have no idea where we're going to end up, but at least it won't be the water. Welcome to France. Now we've got to find the car. We have found the Mopars, and they are looking good as ever, surrounded by the normal sea of plastic cars all over the place. Like I said, the obligatory, if you own a Mopar, the bonnet must be up moment. I'm actually going to do the same thing. Yeah, I thought it's best to put a little bit of oil in. It is a Mopar after all. The slowest draining Mopar in the world. You never know. And it is much brighter and less rainier here than it was back in the UK. I see a Toro dog in a GTX dog.
We're not going on the motorway because there's something about an accident on there. So
I have no idea. Gary has a route there.
And I see a Dodd coming down. Here is our crew. We is all here. But we're all going to go off in different directions. On the right there, we have a Tesla, which is a white Charger in my eyes. And then we got Mike in front in the black Charger. We've made it down here to Dunkirk. First time I've ever been here. Really interesting place. We're going to have a little look around. We messed up on the parking. We only done 45 minutes. The watches we thought we had 2 hours, but it's only 1 because the watches haven't gone forward in time. Very interesting. But we're doing our best. Mopar's parked up. The others have gone to the house already. So we'll be catching up with them in a bit. I presume we're in the town centre looking round, but there is some cool buildings here. We're heading for McDonald's, which is somewhere apparently here.
3 miles.
I see a metal horsey. I haven't got a clue where we are or what this building is, but apparently it is public access, so we're just going to go inside and have a look. I have no clue where we are. We are completely lost, and I don't even know where the car is anymore, but it's interesting. I'm enjoying it. When in Belgium, I hunt out anything that is American. I've managed to find a place called The American. It appears to be an American-style restaurant. Hey, cool. Interesting, shiny-looking mirror bus stop. Made it back to the car. Like I said, we messed up with the parking, but it seems like everything's shutting here, so there's not too much to see. We're going to head off somewhere else and see what's next. Well, Mopars have landed. We have made it down to Belgium. We've made it to our little Airbnb that we're staying at. It has been very good. Driving has been very interesting, as you'll see from the other clips. We're now off with the Mopar to go get fish and chips, just as you do when you're in Belgium, eat British cuisine. I've also managed to drink already nearly an entire litre of Belgium cola. How's on the right? As when in Belgium, we're now going down to the fish and chip shop for a very Belgian cuisine. With a windmill down the edge, a single track lane in the middle of nowhere. Hey, good times. Yeah, this is a proper horror movie like, isn't it? Corn on the cob either side. Made it near to where the fish and chip shop is. We've parked in a random side road. We have no clue where we are, but there's a really cool church up there. Look at that. Everywhere around here, the architecture's just amazing. We now got to try and use Google Translate to try and work out how to order fish and chips. This is how bad I am at foreign languages. We got to use the Google Translate for this.
I believe they're not really correct.
They're not correct. Strawberry.
What do you mean this is coming on.
Straw.
Oh, I'll give up with this. We are open. Brilliant. As always, I am looking around and there's like some giant antenna thing off in distance. That is absolutely massive. So we ordered what we thought was cod and chips. We thought this was 2 cods and 2 chips. 1 large cod, 1 large chips. Turns out, no, it's just all chips. This is our problem. We have language barrier. We have come to a foreign country and not know a word of the language. But the chips are actually quality, so I can't complain.
But we did think it was really cheap, didn't we?
Yeah, just a tad. Here's another new car for you. I ain't never seen a Leap motor before. It's like a version of a Tesla. Quite cool. I'm going to look into that. Never seen that brand before. But we has our food, so we is off with the Mopar back to HQ. So this is meant to be 2 large portions of fish cubes and a triangle thing, which I wanted because it was a triangle. We'll see what that's like later. But Mopar, randomly up in the middle of nowhere. It is our fault. We come to a foreign country, not speaking a word of the language, in a completely foreign car. Welcome to the land of the Brits. We've made it back to HQ after going on the most random roads in the middle of nowhere. It's like 28 days later here. There's no one around anywhere. We're driving through abandoned roads, a single track through cornfields. I am loving this. Now we've got to break the news to the crew that we've just ordered about 300,000 chips. No, 5,000 chips. Not joking, literally 3 bags full of chips. This is where we're staying, right? It is very, very nice in here. I'm liking it.
You want to try one of these, Mike?
Oh, where are you?
No, not there.
coming to the close of day one of our trip. The stairs are ridiculous. I'll do a house tour tomorrow. It's been good. We are pumping up the inflatable bed as they only have like double beds here, so I am sleeping on the floor. That's my usual kind of place. We found this weird thing. It's the same like as last year, Daniel's place, where there's like a Graham in the cellar. So I'm going to use this thing to try and see if we can see in there. No, it's frosted glass, so that is incredibly creepy. So we have a mystery room that we can't get into because they've literally screwed the door shut. So it's making me wonder what's behind the mystery door. I admit, that's probably got to be the creepiest staircase ever. Yeah. It is morning of day one in Belgium. Mopars have landed edition. It's been very good. We've got down here. It rained this morning, but doesn't really matter. We're going to head off to Gent now. See where this ends up. The UK Mopars have brought the UK rain with them. We're attempting to get a taxi, so we'll see how this goes. We have made it to the train station. Taxi driver, very good. Got it down here, perfect speed. We have made it to Quartermark train station, and we're going to go into the toy shop that we went into last year. This is a really odd shop, but they've always got some really cool stuff. You can see why.
English? These are second class tickets. This is first class. You can see it on the door.
Oh, God.
Every Belgian train is first class indicated on the outside with a yellow band above the windows.
Okay.
So with
What
second
you're saying
class,
is we got to move.
yes, that way there's more place than that way.
Okay.
You may choose, but
Okay, that's fine.
We didn't know, sorry.
it happens all the time.
Okay.
That's why I prefer to explain.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. And get run over by a train. We're not covered.
Bikes?
I have been given control of where we're going. We're using the maps and we got a million places on the trip. So this is going to be very good. It's the first time I've actually seen anything like this. What? That's mental. I don't do supercars, but there is a Ferrari down here of some kind. There is a Maserati across the road as well. I have no clue where we are. This little tiny car, I'm calling it Wolfby.
And that, sure. See that in the back.
Yeah, I quite like that. That's cool. As far as I can make out, that means no parking your Mopar in the car park. But actually, that may be a Mopar being recovered as it's broken down. That's what it could actually be. All the buildings here really are something else. I mean, check that out. Are you going to get one?
Go free meringue.
They got a whole set of things, isn't it?
£6 and you get
You can get it of all different things, isn't it? Like
We want to
sweets
share
and
one
everything.
between. It's a bit dry now.
Something else. Even the McDonald's has got a very fancy shop that it's built in. I'll say Mopar bag. What? They have the tall Coke in here. All of this is actually chocolate. Would you believe it?
You really be looking at a chocolate machine making chocolates?
In amongst all of this, I would not want to be walking underneath that being supported by the crane here. I'm sure it's perfectly safe, but like, yeah. While we are in Belgium, we've ordered the Cornish pasty, also known as the folded pizza. Daniel, I know you're going to be watching, so yeah, folded pizza. It is folded. And we have lasagna.
You're going to launch off, is he going to turn around? There we go. They've got very short.
We have found the Hyundai Polite police car.
Pour that in the day. You had water coming out of it.
In the 13th century there was a well. The top of the well was the level of the street. You see it's much lower than the street. The street is called Onderstraat.
As a Mopar driver that always needs fuel, I can take the appreciation of seeing a fuel can turned into something else. just got off of the train, and what have we found?
Chickens!
We have found little chickens.
Oh, look at him in that. Oh my god. Hey, chicky. Plants and grass.
Are they all coming over now?
Meh.
I've now got this one here trying to communicate with the local wildlife. Last year I was walking along this exact same road and my thoughts were, I'm never going to be walking along this road ever again. But here we are, a year later, I'm walking along the same road after coming back from Gent this time. Last year we were coming back from Bruges, which I think we may be doing tomorrow, because there may be a bit of a wing car weekend happening. Well, there's going to be, we'll see what happens with that. But I've noticed all of the buildings have got these shutters on the window. It's a bit of an interesting thing. It's a very different way of life over here. And at some point we're going to see a yellow Challenger rolling past with Stefan Egg in it. Last year when we walked past this property I thought it is a beautiful property, so whoever owns this place, the garden is beautiful. I noticed it last year and I've noticed it again this year, just really nicely done. I just like my really random architecture. Like again, this house here, I also really like. Just set back from the road, big driveway, fill it all full of Mopars. You know, big neon sign there. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Flashbacks to last year. This is where we stayed. And apparently they're having Mopar issues, which sounds about right. And hey, look, they have a little guard Rocky dog.
Do you think Rocky's going to bark at us?
He's a Rocky dog.
Good boy, Rocky. You was clever boy. Aren't you clever boy? Hello, Shelby. Oh, I like your purple tail.
She's very, very tired.
Oh, hello.
I love that Shelby casually has the same tail colour as my shoes. They're identical. Now when we find this window broken in the morning, we find Rocky just limping about, looking shy. See, look, he's already planning. And there's footprints all over the Dodge Ram. I think we'll know what happened here. We're back into the house that we were in last year with Daniel and the crew. They have the hoof holder things, these are scary. It's a really cool house this, really enjoyed it. Looking for you. Down here, yeah, this is a really creepy thing. There's like a basement that you can't get in. Gerald lives down there. That was scary. But it's a really cool place. We got Shelby, this super soft, with matching colour tail to shoes. It's a really nice place. So yeah, we're back in here again. So I have captured a Rocky dog. Look at him. He wants the food. You're not having the food. I'm assuming this is rated enough to go on YouTube.
Or is it in?
You can tell that we are in a Mopar household as there is a Mopar repairing book on the table. But we is in the Daniel house for the second year. You're so cute. There goes the phone.
See how it goes.
This is a perfect example. There's another broken Mopar out there, and what is the common factor? Rocky!
Everything is your fault, Rocky.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my truck was working perfectly until you came along.
Rocky, is it your fault?
No.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Daddy, no. Sorry.
It isn't, bro.
Bring me another Mopar to sacrifice.
Don't let him off.
We gotta get home. On the end of night one, we is getting taken by the Toro dog in the GTX back to HQ. This is the moment when we see something running out of the cornfields at us. Off into the night rolls the GTX. Morning of day 2, and we're heading off somewhere else. Side roads again. This is what I love, a random change of plans as we're in convoy going to somewhere else. And we has Mr. Toro ring up to say he's at a scrapyard and they want videos done. So we're now heading to a scrapyard. We've made it to a petrol station in the middle of nowhere. It is a PMO service station. I don't have a clue how we're meant to pay for fuel here, but hopefully we can get fuel. I'm assuming this is one of them ones you got to go inside and pay first sort of deals.
So you have to put your card in, or you can use the thing there. You've still got your notes hanging out, lovey.
American Cars by BDC. Check them out for all of your American car needs, whether it's a Mopar, Chevy, a Ford or anything else. They have full-on workshops down here, so they'll do repairs, whatever you need. Make sure to get in touch with them for parts, repairs, buying cars, anything. Check them out, bdc.be. It's the place to be. This is going to be one cool video, full tour of the shop. We have landed in Tahut. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they have a water feature here, which is pretty nice. I like this. There appears to be some sort of modern art installation here of chairs stacked all the way up. We've tried every food joint here, and they're either closed or cost like 50 quid. So we're now heading to the Domino's.
One's too cold.
Protein shake and pizzas. We're going over to Toro HQ and Malamute HQ. What is this? Why is this in the road? Now we've got to turn around.
When he grows up, he wants to have a cornfield so he can drive through it.
Poor dog's like, what the hell am I doing in here?
We're currently watching the DT Toro in his natural habitat of a cornfield.
I was run over by this car.
In his natural habitat.
That will be interesting.
Hello, little thing. Oh my god, it's so sweet. Oh, this is so cute, isn't it? Yeah. Before yesterday.
Right.
Come here. Come on. Oh my god. There you go. That is so cute.
We're going to It Not Okay, and there is like a burnt down garage here, which we've seen last year, and doesn't look like anything's happened to it since. Come back from walking the woofs, the Ram is now fixed, Mopar seems to be running fine, and the GEX is on the go. We're heading to Moparty the night before. Off we go on a Mopar convoy to Moparty. We now have Mopar convoy through the tiny small little roads that are along here. See Mopars, we is close. Here's the abandoned building that's still abandoned. The UK Mopars have made it to Moparty. At Moparty. We have made it to Moparty the night before, and the birds have landed as well, so that's going to be a cool one for tomorrow. He may turn up tonight, who knows, works in mysterious ways. But we're going to look around all the cars here, because there's some awesome stuff. There's the 70 wagon, love that. We've got the 71, or is it 73? I can't remember the years on these, but it is the 4-door with the flaming paint job. How cool is that? We got the Chrysler in a matte black. I thought this actually was the black car for a quarter second when I seen it. Hey, it looks quite close. That's also very similar. Love it. We got the Ram down here working once again. We has the Challenger in a very dark green, liking that 344 barrel on it. We got Mike down in the Charger. We have the Z28, we got Dodd down in the Camaro, and we got another Camaro just around the corner here, one I haven't seen before, I don't think, in a very nice blue, liking this one a lot. Across in the camping field we have the Mercury Cougar, we have the Barracuda I think it is, we've got a couple more of the Chrysler 300 letter cars I'm pretty sure, the Dodge Polara, but lovely cars regardless. And the Boogie van as well. And all the way down from the UK, the Mopar has made it down here. We got Daniel next to us in the GTX. Well, now that is one to be turning up, isn't it? And of course, there's only one person to be driving that, isn't there?
not German plates.
He's got
What a great lineup we have down here on the front row. Apparently we're going to have about 100 to 150 cars tomorrow, so this is going to be brilliant. And now coming down in the Mowag, we have Joey coming down. Well, it's definitely going to be a wing car weekend. We have Nick's Superbird down here. We had 2 others from the UK over. We did manage to organise it and get Tommy down here as well. So Tommy's down here with the 2 birds. He's over in Bruges, so he'll be down again tomorrow. We didn't get down here early enough. He was already here and we'd shut off. But we have a Charger 500 down here as well, which is mental. And tomorrow, I've heard word of a Daytona. He's coming back, isn't he? He's going to come back. We've got a little BMW here with loads of purple lights over it, in white, rolling coal. I'm not one for modern cars, but that's quite cool. That seems to be all the cars coming along. We've got DeLorean going along now. So what is probably going to be my car to show this year is the Charger 500. One of, I think, 392 ever built. These were the sort of between the Daytonas. It's mad because you've got the rear pod there, but there's not loads of difference to them, that's the thing. But these are incredibly rare. You've got a little 500 down there, but you can see it's on the rear window here. You can see they have the sort of Daytona pod there. It's just crazy seeing one of these in person. There's 2 in the UK apparently. Never seen them. So seeing one here, first one I've seen. That's cool. You can see on the front, these are almost flush. It's all to do with the aerodynamics. And again, NASCAR rules back in the day. So yeah, what a way to start my party. We caught up with Joey's down here with the Mowag. This thing goes all over the place. He literally travels the world in this. Such a cool setup. I love the massive light on the front, and he has the little doggo as well. Real cool setup. Here's a perfect example. I'm going to use Mike's car as an example of what I was just talking about, okay? So you can see the rear window pod here is all dipped in on these. And then on the front, you can see it's not flush. These go in a lot further. So you can see it's not huge amounts of adjustments, but they're there.
Rally in Budapest.
Yeah, I got to the end and I was like,
Rocky the Mopar dog, looking terrified for no reason. Catch it a bit. Make mine look green now. And that is the end of night 1 of Mo Party 2025. We're going to head back to the house now. We've got to stop off at the fuel station. Mopars are thirsty vehicles, and it's going to be a good day tomorrow. Let's see what it brings. We stopped off at the petrol station. Mike's in the Charger. I think he's filling up. As I said, Mopars are thirsty things. Mo Party Belgium trip day 3. We're heading off to the show. Plus we have the German Statics Fiesta. It's got a wolf in the back, I love that. That's cool. Here is the Toro dog.
Your destination is on the right.
No, it's here. We got the paraglider following us all around. He was going over the other house a moment ago. It's Rocky, the window dog. And we're about to head off on a convoy. We're going to the waffle shop first, and then we're heading down to Mo Party. We have Mopar convoy. They have Toyota convoy. What a lineup. We also have Rocky, the window dog, and we have Shelby, the purple moot. So UK Mopars have made it. We're here and we're pulling up at Moparty 2025. We're in a little bit of a bigger convoy this year. I can only imagine what we're going to be doing a year on from now.
Sharp left to stay on Koolskamstraat, then your destination will be on the
Gonna be
right.
an epic time. Morning guys, how you doing? The Mowag is for sale. Oh, that thing goes all over the place. That'd be a good buy, that. That's cool.
Is that how you make your tent on yours?
To the woof. Here comes one of the two yellow Superbirds without a nose and wing on it. As you can tell, they all came with a vinyl top. It's a perfect matching colour though, I like it. That is well cool. Mark, I know what you need to do to your car now. That is well cool. Here comes more of the UK crew.
Yeah. What you can do. So this is all the jumps and everything.
Mopar.
It is Mopar.
Have you heard of them, the Ragga cars? No. So in Sweden, they...
Coming past is the V2 twin cam over there. It's 11 AM. I am hungry, so I'm going for a double XL cheese and bacon. Healthy breakfast. It was so good last year, I have to have it again. Make sure to check the food truck out here next year. This is just beautiful food. Alright, it's got his signature style of you know when they're arriving. Day 3 or 4, I can't remember which day it is now, of Moparty. We've had Moparty yesterday. It is pretty cold out here, but on this fine summer's morning, we're going to head off down to Brussels. We're going to take the Mopar over to Mr. DT Toro's house. So thank you, Daniel, for being very accommodating for Mopar parking. Yeah, we're going to head off down there, walk to the station, and let's see what today brings. I'm sorry, Mopar, you've had to live outside. A good friend told me once, no Mopar should live outside, even if it's an old black rusty one. They didn't say the rusty part, but I know which car it is. Now we just have to hope this starts, which will be the main pivotal point of today. We are powered by Namco. Welcome to Max Wolf Food Reviews Part 3. We have the Belgian waffle and the chocolate milk, the healthiest of breakfast combinations. We're sitting here currently in the Mopar on Daniel's driveway, waiting for him to get Rocky in as he's a doggo, and if these gates open, doggo escapes. It's the longest I've ever waited for a vending machine. Please come out. Oh, that was worrying.
Yeah.
Just got off the train, we are now in Brussels. Tintin artworks up on the walls, straight out of the station to a gigantic building with what I really enjoy, lovely water feature at the bottom. Just making our way, walking through Brussels, and I've seen quite a lot of work going on, roadworks here. They seem to manage to be getting the whole lot out in big chunks, which is quite an interesting way of doing it. That's cool.
People didn't live here, exactly, but members could stop here. So, like, you know, this would be a train.
Been a good day. We've walked basically the entire way across Brussels just to come look at this giant ball thing. Was it worth it? Well, yeah, because we've done like 30,000 steps and it's taken many hours. But there we are, ginormous ball thing in the middle of the road. First time I've been in a Tesla actually. We're on the train going back to Cormark. You can see why there's so few cars on the road when there is this many bikes just parked up in one location. This is a common trend I've seen throughout Belgium. Public transport, much better here than it is in the UK. Beautiful sunset at Gent, St. Peter's. On an empty train as we make our way back to Cormark.
Imagine if I didn't press it and then...
It's 10 o'clock at night. We're the only people that would be randomly crossing the street at night. But I gotta show you, Belgium traffic lights are different. Wait until you hear the roadrunner running. It's 10 PM on a Monday evening. We're slowly walking up the driveway of a house that we do not own. There's a couple American cars on the driveway. We will try to steal one later on. There is a dog that likes to break Mopars. We think it probably will have broken this one. We're going to now look through the window and see if people are here. I see people inside, but they have not noticed us.
Hello, Rocky.
Where's the guard wolf? Where is Mopar breaker?
Hello, Rocky.
Tell me you've had Mopars and a Chevy in your household without telling me you've had a Mopar and Chevy in your household. Mopar requires feeding early in the morning, so we took it to a Ford dealership just to punish it for being thirsty. Good Mopar is going to be draining Ford's fuel resources, as you know, Fords don't need fuel, Mopars do. That is another 31 litres put to very good use. Through the random back roads of Belgium, once again on our way back to the ferry port. This is what I like, a random middle of nowhere road, single track, horses on your right, cabbage and cornfields on our left, going through a very scenic road. I have no clue where we are, and if we break down we probably have no reception. But this is the fun of it. We have that Namco guarantee on the Mopar, so we should be fine. On our right now we have a derelict falling down farm building, still functional though, sort of like a Mopar. Straight ahead we can see a church spire, well off in the distance. There's a big ditch on our left I'm trying to avoid. We've got all sorts of different road conditions to be dealing with here. I don't think any cars have probably been down here for a while. Probably no Mopars at all. This road is incredibly cambered. So we're going to have to try and go a bit over to the middle so we don't bottom out on this. Good thing Mopars lifted. Really weird poles over here. I'm assuming that's some sort of stadium. Buildings like this is old school styling. There's a lorry at the end of the road that's like completely stuck itself across the middle. I think that is some incredible driving by him to got out in a very tight space by the looks of it. On our adventures we're going past this ginormous church. There's like a market behind us. Giant greenhouses we've come to now. Managed to make it down to the port. I can see Mike up there, GTX Toro dog at the station. The whole crew is down here. Trusted to be the American car owners are the only ones that hold back of their car when the other cars are moving. Ferry is boarding like half hour early though. We got the whole crew up on the ferry. We're heading back to the UK. Of course the Chevy would have the hood up out of all of these. But the Mopars are doing very well, and we have the full train. We is on the ferry, and we've made it back to the petrol station that we started in.